Good afternoon, everyone. It's a real honor to welcome you to our inaugural competition at the Conservatory. This was a dream of Andrew Cook's. He asked me several years ago and I said, not yet. But he is persistent and he is passionate and it's contagious. First, I want to say thank you to you all in the front rows. You inspire us. We love what we do because of you guys. You are so amazing. And to our donors, thank you so much for making this happen. And all the staff that worked on this, I am so grateful. And without further ado, the man who's behind all of this, Andrew Cook, Artistic Director.
Thank you all very much. I am greatly appreciative of this. I want to mention a few words about Stephen McCurry. It is true that I started bugging him a couple of years ago about this, and it is true that he finally said yes, and with his yes came a great honor for all of us. And the most important honor for all of us is to hear all of these young chamber music groups passionate about what they're doing and performing at such high levels. I can't even begin to say how awe-inspired and how grateful I feel to have heard all of you. It's just been fantastic. So before we begin with all the prizes, I have several people to thank. It is very important for me to thank our donors, the people behind who make this possible. Sometimes they're unsung heroes, but without them, none of this would have happened. And a special thanks to Jerry and Terry Cole. They have been amazing throughout this process, and to Sarah and George Abdo and the Michael J. Connell Foundation. These three specific organizations have really, really helped us for this competition, and we're just incredibly grateful for that. I need to thank the judges, who are wonderful people. I'm going to introduce you to Edith Orloff. Please, yes, Kath, they've done a great job. Tamara Cherniak, violin, and Rowena Hamill, cello. This is not an easy process for them at all. They hear great things about every group, and they agonize over who to give awards to and who unfortunately doesn't get awards. And they have such great integrity when they discuss it. I was lucky enough to hear them discussing the groups. And they did want me to express that this was extremely joyful for them, extremely stressful for them, and having walked in all of your shoes, they know what it feels like, and that the level of this competition was extremely high. And so for that, I'm very grateful. They were wonderful, so I really appreciate it. For those of you who weren't here yesterday was a semifinal round, and we had a lovely experience because the groups that didn't progress onto the finals got to meet each of the judges at a round table, individually with the judges. And we had food, and they got to talk with the judges and learn how the judges think and what the groups can do to improve their performances for next time. And then this morning at 10 o'clock, the semifinalists played in a master class, and these three people did a beautiful job coaching them. And so it was really wonderful to see all that going on, because what's really important about all competitions, and especially this one, is that an educational proponent is part of it, in the sense that we're not here just to hand out awards. We're here to foster an understanding and deeper meaning of chamber music, and we want to encourage young people to continue this process in their lives. Each one of these performers here today and yesterday will carry, hopefully, this through the rest of their lives as they do other chamber music and other kinds of musical endeavors. So that's very important to us, and I can't thank them all enough for being a part of it. Thank you all very much. As most of you know, you can't do this alone, so there is a wonderful staff here at the Pasadena Conservatory of Music who, I have to say a little bit about them because they're just wonderful to me. I walk in the building and they jokingly roll their eyes, like, here he comes again. But they've been so wonderful to me, and I don't know if Jeannie is here in the room. Where's Jeannie? Jeannie Robbins at the top. She is Director of Student Services. She really is a person. Jeannie Robbins, stand up, please. We have to give her an applause. And I was happy to see yesterday, she's very involved in education and student services, of course, and she was so thrilled to see all of the roundtable discussions in the masterclass. She had a smile on her face the whole day, and she didn't even yell at me once. So I'm so happy about that. And she sort of heads up a staff that is unbelievable. So people like Melissa Froelich, who I don't know if she's here, Melissa, who has been just wonderful, and the whole staff at PCM. I hope they know how I feel about them, because they were tremendous through this process. We launched this competition late this year. When we started, it was in October, and they just took to it and worked really hard to pull this off, and they did a beautiful job. So I'm really proud of all of the staff. Thank you. And the last person I have to thank, I think it's the last person, I hope I'm not forgetting people, is the person who I asked to be the managing director of the festival, who basically is my right-hand person to go to. I couldn't have asked a better person. It's a long history for me and her. I had the privilege of coaching her daughter for many years, Geneva Lewis, who won many Chamber Music competitions, including Fish-Off Gold a couple of years ago and bronze last year in a high one. And she is super, super, super organized, and super beautiful, and super kind, and super funny, and super calm. And calm is what you need. So please, I have to say, Cindy, thank you. Cindy McDermott. So, now, if I haven't forgotten anything, please tell me if I have someone who knows better than me. No, we're good? Great. Now the part that you've all been waiting for. I will start the awards backwards from back to the gold. And I want to say to the four groups here, I'm glad I didn't have to pick the prizes. We all have our favorites, we all have our not so favorites, whatever that may be. You all played incredibly beautifully. I mean, really, really beautifully. And the level of artistry and communication that is going on is absolutely awe-inspiring. So I want to thank each of you personally before I do this, okay? So congratulations. Please stand up. Bravo. So, in this competition, we have an award called the Beethoven Prize, and that award is given to a group that the judges feel played the best Beethoven. And when I say the best, stylistically is really important, the style of Beethoven. As you know, Beethoven wrote tons of chamber music for both piano trio and string quartet, so it was important for me to have Beethoven as part of the prize. So that prize is taken care of in the semifinal round. In the final round, they don't play Beethoven. So Beethoven Prize is given to every group has a chance for the Beethoven Prize. So, having started with that and the honorable mention, the Beethoven Prize and the honorable mention for this competition goes to the Pristine Trio from New York, the Juilliard School. Bravo. I have to tell you, this is the first time the judges are even seeing some of these. They're just seeing them on stage. They didn't know who these people were. The judges were given the name of the group, and that's it. They didn't know where they were from. They knew what pieces they were going to play, but they didn't know their ages or anything, what schools they represented. So they're finding out for the first time after they decided on the winners who these people were, and it was very exciting for them too. So going on to the bronze medal. The bronze medal I'm happy to award to Pasadena's Conservatory Fuoco String Quartet. So the next prize is a silver medal prize, and I'm very happy to award that to the Encore Piano Trio. I love it. So, as you all can figure out, the first prize, really outstanding playing. I'm very, very proud of them. They played both Debussy and Stravinsky beautifully, and that's the Onyx String Quartet from Colburn School. So please take time to talk with them. If there's a reception following, please take time to talk to them. They've done such great work. It's hard work to do what they just did. And I'm just incredibly in awe of all of them. So I appreciate you for being here. Please continue encouraging us. We're having a great time, and we're hoping that we're bringing you great music. So again, thank you so much for the first PCM National Chamber Music Competition. We really appreciate it. Thank you.